Kofi Oduro is a hypocrite. Kofi Oduro onya sofo. Kofi Oduro nya nokorefo because Elbernard a prophesy said your mama be winnie into us or ye one of us.
Obi friend nyame na unjina hobi. And I don't see the reason why people have to target the young man. At the end of the day, ono kwa na hashe nkomo Ghana ebia nkomo na mbemana.
So Kofi Oduro clearly is a concern sofo. Kofi Oduro enka nokore. Kofi Oduro nye nyame nipa. Nyame bia amfre no. It's
not TV, so Facebook I say you are software say and a software way needs no you don't decide who is a good pastor or a bad pastor. Because you before God, you don't even know where you belong. You don't have the right to come and judge. You people have the right to mark pastors. Where you're right pastor, where you're wrong pastor. No man has the right to judge who a pastor is or a good and also a bad. No. Now one guy's out to the baby software with you and at the end no papa you people should shut up and allow the young man to be himself.
Kelvin Taylor ne Okatakyie Afrifa edi asi ni after say Prophet Elbernard share nkom fa kina Japan say obenwe MPP Prime Minister ambam no aha global trends medin e de cyber no first time no share video no bomoden click subscribe button say bia me do video bia na onsa aka na quick after say Prophet Elbernard share nkom say eye kina Japan benwe MPP presidential Prime Minister na ambam no Ghana for etu eye omani esi nso ye pa asofo ne bi bo madwen e kire no nam so ma eye Prophet Kofi Oduro so ebeka say no any kwan say Ghana for ebobo omadwen etimi kirensa because enyon the first person or shem koma ambamu eno na Okatakyie Afrifa baba on tendin sembia betu je say Kofi Oduro hypocrite na adi ntine wo say okase Prophet Elbernard ni nipa na say oye sofo nti ni kwan say ye kan ya adwen e kire yenkuti nsema Okatakyie Afrifa ye wi na beti nsema Kelvin Taylor enso kan.
Ghanaians, pay attention. Prophet Elbernard, I know him personally. I can stand here and say Elbernard is the prophet of God. I don't care what you think. Elbernard have been here. I know him. I know his wife, Mimi. They are close to my heart. I find something about the Christians. When people go to war as soldiers and they are wounded, the fellow soldiers will carry the wounded soldier from battlefield. And even when bullets are flying, we want to take the wounded soldier back to barracks or base. It is only the Christians who will kill a wounded soldier. It is only the Christians. They will kill you with their mouth because you made one mistake. When he prophesied about Gamanche, when he was not a Gamanche, Your Majesty, good morning to you. It is just for example purposes. Nobody spoke about it. He picked Gamanche in Kumasi at Family Chapel when he was an ordinary citizen and said, in 2 years, I see you becoming. He spoke the mind of God. It came to pass. He spoke concerning President Mahama. It came to pass. And I know he spoke concerning the Empriso MP. There is an MP, young lady in parliament right now. I know the lady. Sunyane West MP. Sunyane West. I was there when God spoke concerning that lady. You will be an MP. First attempt, she won. So then, I want to ask Ghanaians, please forgive Bernard Elbernard. We don't always get it right because we are men. And I think that it's time we let you know that we are not demigods. We are not supermen. We are men of God. We have made the error of projecting ourselves beyond our capacity. But if God is able to do something with us, we should be like Paul that says that we are unprofitable men. We have only done what we were assigned to do, and God alone be the glory. To God alone. So I stand here. We will not castigate. We will not malign. We are going to ask Ghanaians to forgive him, and we are asking the church to pray for him. He is one of us. We cannot desert him. You touch one, you touch all. We are wounded. We are all wounded because what he went through, I can go through. I can prophesy in the prophecy that because I'm still, but the Bible said we see in part and prophesy in part. That means that we don't see everything, we don't know everything, and we cannot do everything. It is just by the grace of God. I love it. I love it. In 2 Samuel chapter 1 and verse number 20, when King Saul died and they brought news to David, he said, tell it not in God, publish it not in the streets of Ashkelon, lest the daughters of the Philistines rejoice, lest the daughters of the uncircumcised triumph. Go to verse 19. He said in verse number 19, the beauty of Israel is slain upon the high places. How the mighty has fallen. And then in verse 20, when he saw that the mighty has fallen, he said, don't speak it in God, don't publish it, nobody should talk about it, nobody should make it known, nobody should share it, because if you do, people will castigate the name of God. From tomorrow, I know that the uncircumcised citizenry will talk nonsense against the church of God, but I can tell you, we are buttressed on every side. We are wounded, but not in despair. We are hurt, but we shall come back again. This is why we don't get help when we need it. All of us, come on, all of us. Let's stop this nonsense of, helping these politicians. We have a gospel to preach. We have souls to win. Let's not use the pulpit for political nonsense. We have a gospel to preach. We have souls to win. We have a Christ to glorify. Most of these politicians are very disrespectful to God, very promiscuous, very adulterous, and most of them don't care about even God. Why do we have to care about them and make so much attention? As if if we don't talk about them, we have a whole Bible here to preach. Open the word, preach the word, open the word, preach the word, preach the word, preach the word. Leave these uncircumcised people. Preach the word. The pulpit is not for political nonsense. Preach the word. Preach Jesus, Christ the King, Christ the healer. Preach Christ. We are lay hands on people. Lay hands on people. Anybody know I come and say, Opia wafaka mienu miensa abaha onote haye nyane wase mbiankae. And I keep telling you, I have a problem with all these prophecies about certain cloud of people. I have a problem with it. Adena mrewe gumi kroma mumudu fire hata hata. Adena monshe mkoma nufu numpompo. Elbernard, we are with you in prayer. We will correct you in love and restore you in love. You have erred. You have made a mistake because you are mortal. This tells you that you are a man. You are limited like everybody.
Kofi Oduro, Kofi. Listen, let's be very clear. I think the hypocrisy in our Ghanaian society. So because Elbernard a prophesy yes John Dramani Mahama be winning 2024 election. No or succeed yenti no. If you touch one, you've touched all. Nemo no your friend say software ya wo kumasi your friend simple. Kusi Boateng prophesy my MPP. Say MPP be winning, MPP and winning. It's no dear omoye enkwasiafo asofo enkwasiafo edifo. You see the hypocrisy of Kofi Oduro. It is high time so Kofi Oduro will be unraveled. He needs to be shown for what he is. You see, Kofi Oduro ye Julius Debra Enua. Tienye. Oshasi anu okeke mu tie no diura. Aye politics muni adi nyina no. Some of us told you guys that our personal interest, nothing short of personal interest, say ni nuanom be wini na eno no wanyenya nya ho contract ni ade. Not because he actually believes that Akufo-Addo aban ni nyana Jomama was the alternative. It Kofi Oduro ni interest nyina ne say Julius Debra wo ye chief of staff eye Kofi Oduro ni nua. Now we make Julius Debra, my former boss, chief of staff. Yes, ye miano papa. Minim boni awaye. Minim boni awaye ntia ye miano ni ade. It's why we are first no yes was so touch na nko de call ni ade na all of a sudden adwom fon. Yes, Ewura John Mahama ni interest has shifted every Julius Debra succeeding him call at force ne ho nkro ne ba ne anti say health work ne ade nyina wajayo. Na sesa na tie dia Julius Debra already 48 laws of power. Or say do not outshine your master. So I think at some point you were becoming too domineering within the space, na overshadow John Mahama. And no be share bufuoma ebia waye de waye no. But yamra back to Kofi Oduro. Kofi Oduro is a hypocrite. Kofi Oduro onya sofo. Kofi Oduro nya nokorefo. Kofi Oduro interest eye ade ba akope. Ade anu opeso ye nyina ye change of government because Julius Debra is the brother. That I know for a fact. It Kofi Oduro ni bibi papa bia boye wo eye national discourse mu. The work can be any personal interest. There is nothing wrong. Ye nyina wa ha wo bia wo personal interest. Enu nti na eni kwan se oko hide behind the pulpit, pretending to be discussing national issues devoid of interest. Over the period, I have always, from the days of Happy FM to XYZ to Angel, I have always said that I am NPP. I will be NPP. Nothing will change and nothing has changed. Except that whether a NPP or a NDCU, when I need to speak truth to power, I will look in your face and say it as it is, without fear, without favor. And they almost said to me, no more cancer. Seka de tia kebie tia na Dr. Mamadou. It's okay. Say me catch Dr. Mamadou ba omiano. Mojitu mu dia. It means the same honesty, the same degree of honesty na me dey kebi etia eye Jomama aban. So the American and running it does not negate the American in it. My no ne toda na say the old pretty. But let's keep on. So Kofi Oduro clearly is a concern isofo. As said by Ibreville. Kofi Oduro enka nokore. Kofi Oduro nye nyame nipa. Nyame bia mfrɛ no. Nyame mfrɛ no. Ye nyina ye discuss national issues. Kofi Oduro clearly is discussing national issues. Onya politics obeye and wako hide behind the pulpit and walk kem na tie. Yes, muntie but or a politician. Period. Muntie no, but or a politician. It is the lens of Kofi Oduro no yensha CM paper say and where software work national issues. And I know na Kofi Boateng. Kofi Boateng come sha me mo so ye nkwasiafo asofo. Ene Elbernard. Because Elbernard prophesy say Jomama be winnie into us or ye one of us. So Kofi Oduro, the hypocrisy is just too much. I think you need to just come clean. Let the people know. Me NDC ni me Julius Debra me wo interest. E de ba se ye kan national issues so a me de meka a kire say me pe NDC. Kana sa ne nyina obi a honto no. Ene ja asem akotete ana asore no achi na me ye sofo na me discuss national issues. And so discuss national issues nyina na etro setam. So you have Kofi Oduro tour.
Most of the Nekoso, Matthew Senkofo Bibre, there are so many people on the neck of one young pastor who prophesied about a election now MPP for Koye, you know. And I'm surprised to say people are targeting this young man. Hey, Obi friend nyamena unjina hobi. And I don't see the reason why people have to target the young man. At the end of the day, ononkwa na hashen komo Ghana ebia nkom na mbemana. For all you know, ni nyankopon and he decided say he's going to change it to test him. Ebia ni nyankopon and because when God decides, man cannot change it. Me friend nyankopon obi friend nyamena minjina ho. So the idea say munyina motumo esi nipa baako ho and say young man be ne sofudi ato. Yes, maybe it is what he saw. It is what he believed in. So if the God he worships, at the end of the day, the God decides to say, what I wanted to give you, I'm not going to give you again. And the God he worships changes his mind or her mind. I don't think we are all supposed to be hating on that young man. I mean, I'm into the grada. But I think that the selective way of people making it look like, say, Abrante wenkwana ashem komo Ghana, ambem. Abrante wenkwana, oye nyamini pa, oye software. Waka se odini bibia beto so. When you go into the Bible, you are software bibia to so. But ebia happen. So it does not, I don't see anything here. It's a lesson for him. It's a lesson, I think, it's something to build a spiritual confidence in what he does. And it happens. And there are so many times I'm also be ashamun koma san common ambim, not because and you nyame catcher no ebi onyankopon na or catcher no or fan so Holy Spirit na catcher no it changed its mind. Onyame to me sana adwene, and God does not need the permission of men or man to decide what he wants to do tomorrow. God can take a decision today and decides to change his mind tomorrow. So I was even surprised the young man was begging Ghanaians. He was apologizing to Ghanaians. No, you're not supposed to apologize to Ghanaians. You know what you believe in. So obi hwe na so say saade na okan no ambemunti onpeso beji nyame dia na obeko asori bi ma, that person has the right to go look for where he believes say ne comfort wo obetima gi sa nyame ne di. But you know what you saw and you know what God told you. In isawaka na ambema, you don't have to apologize to men, because if you believe it was God who told you, and God can change his mind in a second. Nyame se sana adwene anytime against us, against whatever he wants to do. So I don't know. Sir Brantewe, I don't think he is the only man of God in Ghana. Washen Koma, Sibio, Sankomno, Ebia Ambim. I saw for more Ghana, and I've seen some of them, 204 Bibri, Albert Natroke Kankwasi Asem, 99% of the time, Washen Koma Mbim. I saw for Bibromugu social media, the day about this young man. Prophetic DND, Ekika Kansam, and making words up. No, 99% of these men of God. In Kombi on Beshibia Mbim, in Koma Mushana Mbim, once in a while, and Omunyan right. Once in a while, Omunyan right. So why are you people? I some of victimize Sofono. I just be a person tatano. I just say, when you're a young boy, Wabeka 70, Yanko Nechi, Yanko Tatano, hey, on a share income, and Bema or how on saying. On a share income, or sending Yamia catcher no, or Kayano Ambim. So what will you dare now be? Ultimate Foku. So would you say Unyankopon, Ujiniji, a chain, software in Yankopon? Ko Yankopon way. I didn't Atigya and a hypocrite, sir. Young man, we're going to ask Yankomambim. A software Zanfo Bebribom Gugana, a yet lotto forecaster, sir. Almost Shankoma, normally Windows bear 30, Ababon you. And away, where did himself, we ain't see a way see for them, Bebrebe, Mugu TV, so any Facebook as Zanfo. Munjan Sankwasi, I don't know what to see young man or so no. Adan Oshan come obeji obisika. Ana Oshan ko ka say sebio obina or catch out say Oshan ko man is candy. He decided to say what he had to say. And no problem. We are suffer anything I say I suffer be Ghana. They are not as suffer. They are foolish people. Because when ponya dia also we are suffer better TV so Facebook I say you are suffer say and a suffer we need no you don't decide who is a good pastor or a bad pastor. Because you before God you don't even know where you belong. You don't have the right to come and judge and come look like say you people have the right to mark pastors where you're right pastor, where you're wrong pastor. No man has the right to judge who a pastor is or a good and also a bad. No. Now one guy's out to where the baby software with you and I did no papa no papa muna at all. What shall come in our bim? You people should shut up and allow the young man to be himself. He's going to learn a lot from it. He has made mistakes. He will learn from it. But Mamunya Musa is super exceptional as software. As software jantra from Google Ghana, you bebre. Ya bomb record and come to Madada. Kwasiafo, mo ba twitwi Facebook akokwasasam and asofo we die and the God die and the mom Jimmy Nkono. Hey, the young man should come and do his nyamesam. At the end of the day, we will stand before God individually. Into onena obi share no, obi an share no, obi di tu ogosi ni so, obi an fa tu ogosi so. What's your fucking problem? Mo pick on people, you just pick on people. You pick on people. Ni entata we, enti o share kom no ke be mu a anka mo nkwasiafo nka de na kambeka. Enkom na o share no, anka ebe mu a mo nkwasiafo na mo tete na mo nim Nyankopon adwene no, ka de na nka mo beka. You are all liars. Mo ya kromfo, mo nka no kre.